This is the penalty coming up here as Rochefort moves in on him. Who got the elbow in there? The retaliation was what got Mario the 2 minutes.
He's shot. Here's Mann. Shooting deflected. Saved by Penny, and then Hunter gets tangled up by Carbonneau and Kerbers as he collided with Penny on the save.
Well, the stick went up on the part of Hunter and caught Penny right around the face mask area. I don't know whether...
Couple of feet. This puck, Gillis couldn't get it. Here's Smith. Peter Stastny are up front. Sobe and Marois, the point men. Peter Stastny and Gainey jamming up on the boards. And they try and get into it. Gainey and Peter Stastny. Chelios trying to tie Paul Gillis up. Nobody's giving an inch.
Not a bit. Well, now they're going to get at it right in the corner there. Chelios, another fellow who doesn't really get involved in this sort of thing very much, and Gillis.
And now Nyland and Price are into it, back at center ice. Pat Price and Chris Nyland.
Well, Nyland just ducked under a bunch of punches that Price threw to start this, and he landed one pretty good one right on the chin of Price. There are two competitors out there. Nyland's been very quiet in this Stanley Cup until the game on Thursday night. Well, he's going to have a goal here. And that's the end of that. All right, they'll go off for 5 each, no doubt about that, from Quebec City, the Stanley Cup playoffs on CTV. They are not quiet tonight.
Chelios from the point, a shot blocked. Smith shoots, he scores! Smith from a seemingly impossible angle. And Montreal has the lead again.
Well, now...
They're arguing that the puck, I think, went under the side of the net.
Well, I don't think it did, but I'll tell you what happens on Bobby Smith. He's so tall that when he swung around, we're going to have to look at this. He gets such an angle because that reach of his, and he got an angle on the net. But now they're arguing. Michel Bergeron was the first one to start yelling that it went under the net. The goal judge is saying, no, it didn't. He turned the light. Let's take a look at it now. There's Bobby Smith, number 15. He'll come to the side of the net now, as is his role. Now it follows him around. He swings around. Now that's that reach of his. And it looked like it's squeezed between the pad and the goal post to me. Let's see if we can get a better view of it here now. Here's Smith. Again, that reach. And into the net it goes.
Now, as the argument about whether it's a goal or not continues, some players start to push and shove down in front of the Quebec goal.
Well, I mean, Deblois is in the middle of that there, number 27. Chelios. Well.
Ron, I really couldn't tell whether the puck went in the net by his skate or it went under the side of the net.
Well, now we got a fight. That's Rooney, I think.
And Mark Hunter.
Well, they were... Well, right now Rooney's getting the worst of this. As little Dale Hunter's on top of him.
I think it's Mark Hunter for Montreal. No, it's not.
No, it's Rooney. I'm pretty sure it's Rooney there. And he's a pretty big fellow. He's just being beaten here by... But this isn't going to stop here. There's an awful lot of milling around going on away from the fight.
Well, both teams have more than the normal 5 players on the ice.
Well, we were in the middle of a change here because of the goal. The linesmen are tied up. If another fight now, Gosselin just slammed his stick at the goal judge.
By the way, as we said at the outset, the off-ice officials for this game are neutral. They're from Buffalo tonight.
Bobby Smith has the goal. It is 4-3. That goal is not going to be erased. All right, now here's Gosselin from behind the net, and this is where he slammed his stick against the glass. That's an intimidating thing when you're sitting behind that. I don't care how many years you've been facing pucks being drifted at you.
It was Mann who was into the fight for Quebec, by the way, and now as he's ushered towards the penalty box. He almost gets into it with another of the Canadiens over there.
And they're
Chris
going to
Nyland, who's in the box. There goes Mann to the dressing room.
Now this is really slowed down. We'll watch Bobby Smith at the side of the net here as we get it going, and watch it roll to the goal mouth and underneath the net. And the goal judge didn't spot it. There he is. He's been under fire.
Dumping it in. Racing back, Robinson missed it, but Gainey gets to it. And now it's icing, and now Hunter and Carbonneau almost get into it. And here we go again.
Well, what happened there was Hunter took a shot at Chelios as he was going into the net, and what happened was he upended him. He wound up in the net. That got somebody upset. And Nyland is the one that's wrestling around on the ice right now. Chelios is not a fighter, although he got into one with Casper in the Boston series. So those two guys will go. Well, they just wiped a whole bunch of blood off Dale Hunter's face. He paid the price for all of this. Now there's the check, which was a clean one. And now in comes Carbonneau. Took a shot there. Now in comes Robinson, who is just trying to break it up by the looks of it. And there's Nyland, who guaranteed was going to be in the middle of that. Somewhere along the line, Dale Hunter was cut.
Nyland, the Canadiens in the penalty box.
Chelios is going in, so we're going to get an extra penalty called here at least. I don't know why. Well, Chelios got back into the fray. Perhaps that's the extra one.
Check, and Gainey has the breakaway for Montreal. Big save by Gosselin on Bob Gainey's breakaway. This is McPhee. Into Kerbers. Back to McPhee. His shot blocked. Rebound. Oh, and Gosselin robs Mondeau. The Canadiens again. McPhee wide of the target. But what a save Gosselin made on Mondeau. Here's Mondeau again. To McPhee. He scores! This game is tied again. Chris Chelios moving in. Lets the shot go wide of the net. Here's McPhee. Score! And McPhee with two in a row gives Montreal the lead. Boisvert comes back to help out, giving it to Kerber.
Well, while we were away, the players were coming out of the penalty box, and we had Hunter involved in a little set-to right out in front of the penalty box. I don't know whether penalties are going to come from all of this. I would think so. Gillis was in there as well. But the players were coming out after serving their penalties. Well, Nyland now is
I think they've been thrown
out
of the game. They had their sticks up and took a swing at each other. Gillis and Nyland. And I think I caught the signal of Myers saying you fellas are gone.
Well, that could mean, or we'll have to wait the announcement, it could mean that they're getting more than 7 minutes in penalties, or it could mean game. We don't know. We've had a couple of match penalties already in this game. Way back when we lost both Jimmy Mann and Rooney.
Getting back to this game, Ron, 38 penalties called in the game, 67 minutes to Quebec, 61 to Montreal.
Bob Myers going to sleep well tonight?
Now here we go again. Hunter winding up on top. Is that Tremblay that he's involved with?
Oh, yeah, it looks like Mario. Two guys who really come in here and battle it out. Every second they're on the ice here. That's Mario. Sure it is. Dale Hunter, who
was cut earlier over the eye. Squaring off with Mario Tremblay, and they'll go to the penalty box.
Well, this was right off the face-off. Hunter's number 32 up against the boards now, and he gives Tremblay a bit of a shot. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. And Tremblay didn't think it was all right, though. And they get locked into it. 33 of the first 40 games, the Canadiens were locked in a tie or down a goal in the final minute of the game.
Airwalk for Quebec trying to center. Ashton in the clear. They score! Rebound deflection in. This game is tied 6-6. In overtime, and Quebec has won all 3 previous meetings. Earlier this year in Game 1, Mark Kumpel scored the winning goal. Game in the 83-84 series, Bo Berglund scored. And in their first meeting in 81-82, Dale Hunter scored. So it's always been Quebec in overtime. Here we go with sudden death overtime. Off the board to Goulet. Moving in. Goulet shoots wide. Trying to get it to Stosny. Now Stosny hammered into the boards, and he's down on the ice and injured. Seems to have injured his shoulder the way he went into the board.
Well, he was really checked in there as he tried to pick up the puck, and now they're going after Gainey. Goulet went after him. Gainey was the one that checked him. And we'll have to look for replays on this one to see what happened, but watch Gainey's number 23 now. Stosny picks it up behind the net, and well, there's nothing wrong with the check, except for it looked like as Gainey was touching him, Goulet, or at least Stosny, seemed to start to fall down, and then he went head first into the board. So he's on his knees and behind the net.
The Hunter number 20. Cleared by the Nordiques, held in by Ludwig. Shot! Rebound! Oh, and it's tipped away at the last second by the Quebec defenseman Marois. That looked like the winner right there, but Marois saved the day for the Nordiques.
Oh, goodness. He'll lose sleep, will Mark Hunter, over that one. The result of all of that down at the other end of the ice. Let's take a look at it again. Marois right in front. There's Hunter. It just touched the stick of Gosselin, and then Marois cut in behind it, was sliding toward the line, but oh so agonizingly slow. Watch it again. Now reaching for it, and he just got a stick on it. It was on its way into the net, and Hunter then lunged for it, but Marois was there, cutting across the goal mouth to take it out of harm's way.
Quick pass to Dale Hunter. He fires it in. Digging in his Kumpel, centered up. Drop. Goulet is stopped by Peniez. That puck seemed to go up one end on him. Here's Carbonneau. Dropping it to Deblois. Shot a weak one wide of the net. Gainey trying to center. Carbonneau to Deblois. Checked just as he went to shoot by Goulet. And then Gosselin was able to make the save. Now Kumpel is bumped on the play. Green for Montreal. Tied up. Dale Hunter. Shooting goal! Quebec wins it on a goal by Dale Hunter. Dale Hunter has done that to the Montreal Canadiens once before.
To win a series, here he has put the Nordiques in front 2-1 on the series. Picked the far side with a slap shot. Here it comes now. Down the boards they come. A hard check thrown on Kumpel as he ran into Rick Green right at center ice. Now Green can't hold it at the blue line. And it pops out, and here's a good hard shot. And he finds the far side on it. Let's see it again. There's Green working along the boards. Checked loose by Goulet. Right to Hunter, and I'll tell you, I think that Penny moved a little late on it and slid it into the far corner, and Les Nordiques have taken a 2-1 lead in this best-of-7 series.
18:36 of overtime, and there's the man that scored it, Dale Hunter of the Nordiques. The final score, Quebec 7, Montreal 6. Quebec leads the Adams Division final 2-1. From Quebec City, the Stanley Cup playoff.